Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Spintwist podcast, the only podcast where we talk about stuff and things. I'm your host, Jay from Spintwist Videos, and today I'm joined once again with Miko, Spencer, and Daniel.
Yeah. Back, Daniel, straight from the jungles of Indonesia, boys.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
You might hear an occasional bird screech, but
Yeah. So, every 5 episodes, we decided we're going to start doing like some sort of special, and since this is our first time we've hit 5, we're going to be doing the social media special. We're going to be talking about the good and the bad of each social media, starting with Facebook.
pumped. I'm pumped. Let's go.
I'm pumped for Trump.
pumped.
Pumped for
I'm
Trump.
a pumped my shotgun and kill myself.
Oh, same.
Dude,
Good thing you laughed, Daniel.
All right, so Facebook, guys. What do you guys think about Facebook?
hey guys, you know what I love about Facebook? I love the good old BuzzFeed.
Oh yeah.
You can't get Facebook without some BuzzFeed. What do you
God
guys
hates
think?
the white straight males.
Yeah. New Year's resolutions for white people, dude. Imagine if it wasn't, if it like was any other race, dude. New Year's resolutions for Mexicans: stop making burritos.
Stop.
GG, they'd be out of business.
Oh man.
Stop skipping across the walls.
Oh.
Say Mario.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all of the other ones, Facebook's probably my favorite.
It is. Okay.
Just because our friend group, for us, it's like just a meme fest. Like that's the only
Yeah.
reason I use it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That
And
that
I've
is
gotten
the
to
one.
gotten to the point where if it's anything else, and I just unfriend/unfollow those people. It's like so I could
Yeah.
just have our memes on
Yeah.
something.
That is
Yeah.
literally the only good thing about Facebook nowadays. Like I pretty much left it, but I've come back because of Cody's memes, and I like memes.
Right.
The memes that he posts.
Dude,
That's-
you just
that's
post
the only
memes,
thing
like,
I go for.
constantly.
I know, it's great. It's the only good thing about Facebook anymore. Like I remember I used to get on and like, oh, I wonder what my friends are doing. Like I could really
They're all
care
like-
less now.
Yeah.
Or even if they post anything. Like Daniel's
'cause
probably the
you
only one
get
that
on.
posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
too.
Well, it's like you'd get on and people would just be on there complaining about their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what Facebook was like to me before. Like, I just like friended a bunch of memes, like people who just meme spam.
The meme thing.
I think
Well-
the thing. Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Well, and I like it better than like iFunny or something like that because there's so many other people
Yeah.
commenting and liking. When it's our friend group and we're making jokes to each other and all these inside jokes and it just
Yeah.
works really well.
It's a good
So,
way
like-
of like communicating and like with your like friends and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's even better than going to those like big pages where there's hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah. I've got to give Facebook like some credit for having the best messaging system. I think that their Messenger app is probably the best out of all the social medias. It's just like it's really good for group text. It's just
Yeah.
really good at communicating.
Yeah, like we have our podcast chat set up through Messenger, and it's like really good way to just communicate with each other.
Yeah.
And it's
'Cause you-
it's really
'cause- Yeah. Well, like I was just gonna
Memes.
say, sorry about that. I was just gonna say you can like check it on your phone. You can check it on your computer. There's so many ways you can like actually check it. And like,
I'm not gonna lie, I used my old friend group that I had out in Cottonwood. We used instead of Messenger, we used like Kick chats.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
kick.
That's
So you're that
actually
kind of
not bad.
kid.
It wasn't bad. It was just that on Facebook it was laggy at the time, and every time you would message somebody, it would take like a solid like 3 seconds. On
Oh.
Kick, it was instant still.
Hmm.
But now it's like fixed up, so I think that it's better than Kick just because you have everybody added and you could message like your grandma, but you can't message your grandma from Kick because I don't think she
Yeah.
has Kick.
Hey, grandma, you got kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is kind of like a good thing because almost like it seems like pretty much everyone has a Facebook. So if you need to get a hold of somebody, you don't have like the phone number or anything. You're like, oh, just Facebook message them, and they'll probably
Yeah.
get it as long as they check regularly.
That's kind of scary too. My uncle's a bounty hunter, so people put bounties on. And to figure out where they're at, one of the first things he checks is their Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Just goes through all their stuff, and I didn't realize that almost anyone could really just go through and, oh, this kid goes to Taylorsville, he's friends with these guys, he's especially friends with Cody and
Yeah.
Spencer and Jared, and I could talk to them, and I could talk to his mom, and it's like all these like things that anyone can really know. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can turn it off, but at the same time,
I mean, I feel like it's not a super big problem unless you're like a criminal.
Yeah. So, moral of the story: don't be a criminal.
yeah, that's true.
I gotta like one of the things on Facebook that is like a little sus, a little creepy, is their facial recognition system. Like how it like just starts learning what you look at just by the photos that you post. Like and it can just identify you even if somebody else just posts a random picture. Like, do you want to tag this person, even though that picture like you didn't specify that it's them at all. Facebook just already knows because it's seen you before, and it's
Illuminati.
identified. Yeah, it's just like so weird. Like there's billions of people that have Facebook accounts, yet they can narrow it down to just one person.
Yeah.
It's technology's
Well,
scary.
it's kind of just like it goes off like your friends list though. It goes off like who you've like
Yeah, I guess.
had
Yeah,
pictures of. With
true.
Do you
as
think
well.
it also goes off of, like, how would it recognize it? Pixel recognition? Like, it just same
Yeah.
stuff? Like, I don't know.
I don't even really know. Like it just finds
Well,
the
it's like-
patterns and matches them.
Well, it's
Well,
like
'cause-
with the Xbox One, and you get to connect, and like you walk into the room, and it'll say, "Oh, hi, welcome," because it'll have like a picture of you, and it'll notice you.
Welcome, Spencer Williams, to Facebook.
Well, and I think, like, there are plenty of pictures of me on Facebook because my mom posts a lot.
Yeah.
She tags me and all of it. There's my profile pictures. But I just make goofy faces all the time. So, and my faces are different in the pictures. So it doesn't really catch me in other.
Yeah, I've noticed that with you.
But with my brother, since he's in all those pictures, it asks to tag him and stuff all the time.
Yeah. I have just so many photos of me on Facebook that like it knows my facial patterns.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
Facebook knows me more than anybody else.
It's just I don't know, really weird. Another weird or something that I don't really like about Facebook is how I mean it's not as bad as it used to be, but it still kind of is there. The whole video ripping and meme stealing. How like
SoFlo
people
Antonio.
Yeah, SoFlo really made that popular, where people are just taking videos from other sites like YouTube and Vine and stuff, and then putting stupid captions on them, and then they just get all the credit for it, pretty much. Even if they do like add, this is the person who made it, nobody's gonna actually like be like, oh,
Yeah.
This
I'll go
video
check them out
really
now.
warmed my heart, SoFlo. It's not even his fucking video.
yeah. But he pretty much gets all the credit and could be getting monetization. We don't really know if that's true or
Yeah.
not.
I love that it's like the one that says, "Who did this?" Like the person
Who did this?
made it
Yeah.
is actually admitting that he didn't make it. Like that wasn't his.
But it's like the best way to like get away with it too. Like, who did this? It's so stupid. All right, you guys have anything else to talk about with Facebook? Should we move on?
I don't really have much else to say. I think we can move on.
All right. So we're gonna move on to Twitter now, and I know Miko and Daniel don't really use Twitter, but me and Spencer do. So we'll talk about it a little bit. So Twitter, in my opinion, is my favorite nowadays. It's kind of newly favorite as of like last year probably. So I really like Twitter because it's like a really good way to like reach all sorts of people. Like you get all these people in your feed from like you get like YouTubers. Like I follow a bunch of YouTubers and that's pretty much their primary thing for like reaching out to their fans. So you get to see all the latest stuff from YouTubers, and even like most celebrities use Twitter like primarily. And the way that the timeline works is it just works in like hourly, like when it was posted, and unlike Facebook, this is something I really don't like about Facebook. It just shows posts like randomly, like in no
Yeah.
order. It kind of just bases stuff off of like things that it thinks that you'll like the most. But Twitter, it just goes in order, and I like that. I just like it being organized. So
Yeah, I think Twitter is like the best way for like famous people or corporations to like get things out. They just send a tweet really quick, and people can retweet it and all that. It's like I feel like it's like a less platform. Like with Facebook, it's like kind of more of a way that you can connect with your family and stuff. I feel like it's a more family orientated social media.
yeah,
And Facebook, Twitter is just kind of like you're just kind of the opposite of that. Like you have kind of more freedom and stuff. I feel like, to me at least.
yeah. I definitely think that too. Like, Twitter is like really good for just like seeing how big people such as like celebrities are doing, and even friends. You can like just
Yeah.
see what they're doing and stuff. But I think Facebook is like better for like having fun, posting just funny stuff.
Yeah, it's good, but I think Facebook
And
is like
family.
really good for like videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like
Uh,
Twitter is like good for like checking out posts and stuff.
yeah. Twitter's not really that good for
Funny.
videos. It's not as good. It's okay. Its meme game is okay, but not as good as Facebook.
I don't know about you. Sorry, go ahead.
So I was just gonna say the ads are a lot better on Twitter, I believe. Like there's not nearly as many as there are on Facebook. Like Facebook
Yeah.
is like plagued with ads, but Twitter you won't. You'll get one like once every like I
Do
don't
you
know
not use
30
AdBlock
tweets.
on browser?
I think AdBlock is stupid. So no,
What?
I think it's just cheap. Like I'd rather just support the
Facebook?
yeah
Because
or
it's already has billions of.
well I mean if everybody did that then they're not gonna make anything. People
Yeah, but
who use
There's plenty of old people on Facebook.
yeah, I don't know. I'm
I
not a
don't
fan
see.
of AdBlock.
I don't see a point. I don't see a point of it.
I think
don't
AdBlock
really,
is
I
stupid.
don't really think. Well, I mean, I don't think it's stupid. I just don't really see any. Like, there's not really any point.
Yeah, it
for
does.
to
I
me.
don't use
mind
it. I
ads.
don't use
I
it.
don't
But
mind
if
ads.
it's in the way for you to just use it.
Yeah. It's there if you need it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if it actually bugs you. But
It's Twitter's messaging system, not as good as Facebook, but it is still good. Like I think it's,
it's
better.
good for like one-to-one.
Yeah, it's good for one-on-one stuff. It's groups. It still has groups, but I feel like it's just not as good as Facebook's.
Yeah. I really like being able to like reply on people's things and kind of go back and forth. I like it, like because you're kind of like you reply and it kind of is like a direct post kind of that you make your own
Yeah,
way, and then it goes to them. I think that's kind of cool.
yeah. There's
At
not
the
really
same
the
time,
comments.
I don't like it, but there's good and bad to it.
I remember when I
like-
first started using it, I really didn't like it. I'm like, there's no
Yeah.
there's no comments. What?
Yeah.
You just
And like
reply
people,
with
if
your
they
own
go
thing.
through your page, if you go through your page, they'll see all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
One
it's
thing
kind of there's
that-
good stuff and bad stuff.
One thing I think about Twitter compared to Facebook, especially, is that it's like it feels more alive, kind of. Like things are
Mhm.
always going on, especially when you explain it. Compared to Facebook, it's like
Facebook seems really repetitive. Like every time you get on, it's like kind of the same thing. I feel like
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's kind of
not
like that with
interested.
all social medias, I guess. You could argue, but I think with Facebook, it's like that especially.
Well, I feel like on Facebook, it's like the only time of it's alive is if you're like flaming each other or like joking around in the comment section. But until then, I feel like you're just kind of scrolling and you're scrolling things that were posted like 18 hours ago and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I also wanted to say about Twitter, I don't know if it's just me or if you guys explain this, but if I scroll too far, like a day post, like those videos won't load for me. I don't know if that's just me.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's probably just me. But like for some reason, whenever I scroll like too far, like
Yeah.
my phone won't load it. And they just
Twitter's
won't load
video
it. It's really
system
frustrating.
is not as good as Facebook, so that's for sure.
Yeah.
They just barely started monetizing Twitter videos, so there's Twitter ads now.
I
And
haven't seen it yet.
and like if you want to upload a video to Twitter, like it has to be in a certain file. It has to be like
Oh,
really
really?
specific. It's just not very good. But
Well, I don't use a computer when I upload videos, so
oh yeah, true. I I don't really know what it's like with the phone. I think it's pretty easy on the phone, but on Twitter, like it has to
Yeah.
be really specific. I mean, on the computer, it has to be really specific with Twitter.
that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least there's like a bunch of like ways that you can convert files to other files out there now.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Twitter's my favorite. I think it's really fun to use. Do
Twitter's
you,
probably mine too. Maybe.
all right. So, Daniel, you haven't said anything. Do you want to like chime in on why you don't use it, or if you have any specific reasons why you don't, or if you don't, if you just don't really care? I don't know. What do you think?
I got that Dink prayer in the background, you know. Twitter's pretty good, you know. I like it. I just haven't used it a lot. Maybe it's because I'm old or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like you have to like reestablish yourself. Like all my posts get like 2 likes and stuff like that, so it's just kind of like eh.
Yeah.
But
I would
still,
kill myself.
it's kind of funnier to like send out like meme posts and stuff.
Well, and it's just not meme festy enough for me.
Yeah.
That's like almost the only thing I can really say in a lot. I feel like this whole episode is that. That's like what I use a lot of my quote unquote social media for, is to laugh.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it's cool to see like what Daniel's doing because he's out in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We got the young Daniel on Push Talk right now. Apparently, he's got a prayer going on in the background over in that Indonesia. So that's always fun.
Good.
All right, you guys ready to move over to Instagram?
Yeah, I think we can move on from Twitter.
Okay. So Instagram is a
I don't like
website
it.
that's actually
I'm gonna say
owned. It's owned by Facebook, and it kind of just tries to copy a lot of things.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like, cause like just going through a thing where it's just a bunch of people posting selfies of themselves, not very interesting to me.
I get pretty arrogant because I post my pictures from my shooting of the TV show, you know.
Yeah, those are actually cool to see, but I don't like when people are just like, oh, just chilling at the house, dude. Instagram. I mean, it's cool, but like I like it occasionally. Like I'll get on there and stuff, but if it's just like people I don't really care about on there, then that's
I
just
don't have those people that
Yeah, I just don't follow those people. Then.
yeah, or follow you. I have
Well,
like I can literally count with my fingers how many people.
yeah. Well,
really?
like that's
Yeah.
same here, kind of. That's also a big reason why I don't like it either. Is there's not too many people that I care to follow.
I follow a pretty decent amount of people that I do care about, and what I do like, I do like Instagram. I'm sorry, but I think it's good for like just really quick things. Like you can just go through it and not read anything and just mindlessly view photos and be like, "Yeah, cool," and stuff like that. Like where when it's like Twitter, you have to actually like read. But in Instagram's like super lazy. You just click through photos and you're like,
I feel
"Eh."
like this is definitely this arrogant, I'm a nerd kind of thing to me, but I would prefer just to sit and think. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, like
I would too. Almost.
I like to do like say I'm listening to something or I don't know, I'm busy doing something else, but I also want to like just check out a social media. Like Instagram's
Well,
the
like
best for that.
even music, like I prefer to think over listen to music.
Really? Okay.
So,
Well,
but that's just
one-
my personal. I understand like if it's so.
One thing that I like out of social medias is I like seeing posts that like interest me, and then you can go and like read about it. That like pages
Articles.
long of just like stories and stuff. And with Instagram, you just don't get any of that.
Yeah.
You don't get really like much knowledge from Instagram. You just kind of see it. It's like a basic social media of just seeing what people are up to, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I'm not gonna say it's like terrible, but it's just not really what I like. not really
Yeah.
to my preferences.
I think I only have it because my girlfriend was like, "Hey, you should get this and like my selfies." And so,
Yeah, yeah. She always makes me like her selfies too.
so
What do you think about them like copying? Always trying to copy people. Like first it was Vine. When Vine came out, Instagram was like, "Oh, we're gonna introduce a video that's 15 seconds long."
Well, I feel like they kind of have to. Like if
Yeah.
they don't, they're gonna become irrelevant, and I will always like see it like, oh wow, copiers. But what's their option like besides trying to?
because I felt
do
like
what everybody
once
else is doing?
Facebook bought it, yeah, I kind of agree with Spencer. Once Facebook bought it, and it started doing its own thing, unfortunately, Snapchat came up, and it kind of just killed the purpose of Instagram. I feel
Yeah,
like Snapchat is just everything you do on Snapchat was what you did on Instagram. And then
Mhm.
they had to like kind of scramble and figure out what they were going to do, so they just kind of took Vine's spot,
yeah,
competed with Vine until it,
Yeah. And then
yeah.
yeah, Snapchat is like. I mean, Instagram tried to become Snapchat too. They have their own story system now, which
yeah.
is like not even bad. Like I think their
Well,
story system's pretty good.
I
When it
think it's
comes to
cool.
just those picture things and then the tiniest bit of caption, it's kind of like going on to Snapchat and then looking through their story because you post stuff on your story.
Mhm.
And I know it's gone like the next day, but it's like it's kind of I don't know. That's how I figured. It's kind of the same. Just people in their story just send like a selfie of them, or they send a picture of their food, or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I just think
it's
it's weird.
its positioning is really weird. Like you have to go to it
Mhm.
like in that weird button in the corner. It's just it doesn't feel right.
That's also one thing about Twitter and why I think Messenger is like just the top of the top. Like they have their own like app for it. I think that was
Yeah,
a really cool idea.
yeah. I,
Because then you don't really get confused. You just open up the app and you're like,
But at the
oh,
same time, it doesn't make sense why that makes sense until you actually use it.
yeah.
yeah,
It's like, but
It's almost like going back to the Facebook Messenger. It's like it's not even connected to Facebook. It's just its own way of communicating, but it just uses your
yeah.
Facebook profile,
yeah,
I think it's cool.
I
and that's what I like about Messenger.
Yeah,
But yeah, Instagram's messaging system. I think the only good thing I can say about it is like it's kind of handy for wanting to send somebody a post on Instagram instead of like just
yeah.
tagging them in it. Like you can just send it directly to them, and then you
So
can
I
talk
think it's a
about it.
good way to share Instagram stuff with people. But like, if you're just gonna communicate, you might as well just go to Messenger.
well,
Or
don't
Yeah.
we have a group chat and it's a meme fest?
Yeah, we do. We don't really use it that much, but we do have one.
I feel
Yeah.
like the meme fest group chats, they're they're funny for like the first like 5 minutes of,
Yeah, and then they just get
Maybe.
repetitive.
but then it gets repetitive. But I think it's just because on like it's better on Facebook, for example, or like a posting system, because if it's bad, then I can just scroll and whatever. But on the memeing thing, like I don't know, on the group chat, like I feel like I have this responsibility to like respond or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that does it for Instagram. Let's move
Daniel,
on to
do you have anything about Instagram you'd like to add, Daniel?
yeah,
Instagram's pretty cool to like get off if because people can get jobs off of Instagram, like being a model and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool. You can use it as a job.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that like all about Instagram modeling and stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's real?
yeah. I guess
Hmm.
it is a way that models get launched, kind of, if they're good-looking people.
Well, actually, that
Count
does
me
make
out.
sense. I'm willing to bet that there's more people on Instagram. I don't know. Other model um like newspapers other than like Playboy or like. I actually have no idea what goes on in the business team. Do you guys know? Like,
Wait, what?
I don't get what
I
you're saying.
don't understand.
I don't even like I'm trying to like think of like yeah that makes sense because in the modeling business, but I have like no idea like she's pretty.
Well, it's just kind of like a big online
he's
magazine.
pretty.
It's kind of like a big portfolio of hey, this is me.
Yeah.
Like if some person who runs like a magazine or some sort of advertiser is going through Instagram and like looking for a new model, and they're like, oh, this person's pretty good. I want them to represent my product, and then they have like a business email in their bio. They can hit them up and be like, hey, you wanna come do a photo shoot?
What if you just like
Yeah.
right click and then, or you hold your finger down on the thing, copy. Like, what if you just do
Do
that?
like post other people's pictures?
Well, not really post it, but then let's say like you need a model for like your whatever you're doing, but instead of like actually communicating,
Well, you can get
Just
sued
copy
for
it.
that, can't you?
well, because you can do it for Facebook pictures.
I don't
Facebook
know.
Yeah,
can take whatever
I
it
guess we
wants.
can.
Anyways, we good
Well,
with.
yeah, I guess if it's public, then you can really do what you want with it.
So we good with this or what?
Yeah.
I don't really have much else to say.
All right. So Snapchat, we kind of already touched on it in Instagram, but yeah, Snapchat is a really strange system that appeared a few years ago, where it started off, you just send pictures back and forth to your people, and it disappears after like 10 seconds. It's evolved a little bit from there, but
Yeah.
that's
One
the
thing
basics.
when I first started using Snapchat, is like when it first was like on like. Listen, when I first started using it, they had that thing where like you could only type out like so many letters, like
Yeah.
you can only type,
I
and it
still
was
have.
like really short, and like be typing on the last letter, and it would be like not available, so you have to go through and abbreviate like your with like
Yeah.
and it was like so annoying. So I'm super glad that they added the extension thing,
Yeah.
because without that I'd never use it.
I'm not gonna lie. I only use it with my girlfriend basically
Yeah,
because I feel like it's nice that we use this like messenger to communicate instead of like texting all the time. We're on Snapchat a lot, and it's like nice that I can see her and chat. Makes sense, kind
yeah.
of thing. But
At the
and
same
so
time, I hate like repetitively sending my face to people. And,
well, it's
having
like
to chat like that.
yeah, but I feel like that's why I only use it for my girlfriend. It's fine to do that, with my girlfriend, because I know she would want to see my face, and I can see her face, and it's a little bit real. But
Adorable.
yeah,
It's like a personal way of communicating without it being like a call or a text
Yeah.
or something in between.
and I feel like that's why I don't really use it with you, because I have all you guys, but I never really like trying to use it with you. It's like it'd be kind of you'd be like, that's gay, sending a selfie of me, like I don't
Yeah.
know, I just
I feel that.
So that
But me and Jay kind of like meme message each other on it.
yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Like my primary use of Facebook is basically just not Facebook, Snapchat. My
Why do
primary.
we always keep going back to Facebook?
I don't know,
with
dude.
everything?
Just every social media is Facebook. So that my primary use of Snapchat is basically just like sending like quick goofs that like aren't
Yeah.
that funny, but like, hey, check this out for 10 seconds and have one laugh and be over with it forever.
yeah.
That's what I like about it. Just be like, send a stupid picture. Like, hey, yeah.
Well, why use it on Snapchat? Oh, I'll just send a picture of just Messenger.
I feel like it's just like a clean, like, you just send the picture, they look at it, and then it's done. It's not like in the chat forever, you know, like, you don't like see it the next time you get on or anything like that. Not that that's like really a problem, but it's just like quick. It's like, oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it more like if you did it like on a storyline for like your fan base. That'd be pretty cool. Like if I like added like someone I liked like on YouTube that I thought was funny, like a comedian or something, and they posted something funny and it was like 10 seconds and it was like be solid, you know.
Well, like
But
whenever I add people on Snapchat that I think would be funny to add, like they always have like 200-second Snapchat stories, and I'm not trying to go through that. I'm trying to get
do they like
some
vlogs?
quick stuff. Yeah, kind of. And it's like, I mean, it's good for people who are into that, but for me, I just want to. When I go to social medias, I want to go through, get my dose of that social media, and then move on to another one. And so it's just like, not really trying to sit here and watch you talk to a camera for,
Wait,
4
can you
to
make
5
money
minutes.
off of Snapchat?
I don't think so. I don't think there's.
There's no monetization system, but there are people who do sponsorships. Like they just have like somebody be like promote our
Oh, yeah.
product, we'll pay you amount of money.
DJ Khaled.
Well, that just seems weird because like if you're gonna do vlog, YouTube, because I actually make money.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's that kind of disconnect so that you can.
It's not up there forever.
Yeah. Well, not up forever, and then it's also like it makes it so like if you actually want to, it makes it so if the people that are watching those actually care about, like, they're actually like seeking to find out about your actual life.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That way you don't
Yeah.
get like d-bags or like.
You can't edit it and stuff. It's just kind of like a straight shot.
Yeah. I think the stories are kind of fun. Like I did have a few friends that did the whole like 200-second things, but I pretty much just dropped all of them because I'm not really
Yeah.
trying to do that. But it is fun to just kind of like go through and see what people I know from my hometown or for people I haven't seen in like years or just like what they're doing, like what they're
Yeah.
recording. It's kind of cool. What do you guys think about their filters? They introduced this like
Not a fan.
little over a year ago. I think.
Jared, I know you like it. I know you like it.
I like the ones that just make you look completely screwed up.
I like the Granch, and that's it.
I just like to like not the freaking puppy and all the cute ones. Like I could care less about those.
I like the cute ones because I think they're like on myself, like on like girls, it's like yeah, okay, sure, free makeup. But like for me, it's like a guy that's using this like girl. It's like you can use it as a joke.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't
It's kinda
like it
overused.
really. I don't like really any of the filters too much.
I just like to check every day and just be like, how ugly can this one make me?
I really like the face swap. I think that was cool.
Oh yeah,
That's probably their best one.
I do that one with my brother and I look exactly the same. It's weird.
Yeah. Every single one I do it with, it always turns out so bad.
Just because you have a freaking beard and it's just like
Well,
it puts
beard,
half
and
the
then-
beard on it.
And then your glasses make your eyes look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
it
then I
kinda
have like a big head. Like I have a big head.
Oh
for
yeah, I
sure.
forgot you've got a big.
I have a huge head. So like I did it with my cousin and she's like really small, and so like we switched and she looked like this big stoner dude. I had like this small body. It's so funny, like because her hair was showing and it looked like she had like long hair on me, and I was like, I don't know, I just looked like such a stoner. It's pretty funny.
All right. You got anything you want to talk about Snapchat, Daniel?
Snapchat is amazing. Like, let's be real, dude. I follow some porn artists, porn actors. You know, and
I'm not gonna lie. That's
you
how
can
I
see
got
some
into
good shit.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miko. I remember when I slept over at your house, and then you like went through it. Like, oh, I didn't even know that could happen on Snapchat.
Dude,
Yeah,
well,
they'll just
like
randomly
how
add
he
you
showed
to-
me, yeah, or they ran.
Not me, dude. Not me. I don't get the luxury that you guys get. I'm not exotic.
They
You know,
kind of
sometimes
stopped.
they
I
do, like,
think.
Rebecca.
I don't know. I didn't. I stopped looking.
Like
Yeah.
Rebecca added you, and then I'll like go onto the story and I'll be like, and I'll be like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca, what's up, dude?
Jeez.
Trying
So
to come
that-
down to Indonesia?
Hey.
Welcome to the jungle. Am I right?
Well, that is not what I use Snapchat for, but I mean,
No,
I
I
got
don't do that
no
anymore.
problem with you guys using
Yeah, I'm
it.
just saying once in a while. Once in a while, I'll keep it on the down low. On the
Yeah,
down
like
low.
Oh, that's
14, 14 years old, and I was like, hey, you know what? Howie showed me some really good stuff on Snapchat. I'm downloading Snapchat. That's really what I used it for. Now it's like only.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you guys trying to get into the rise and fall of Vine?
Sure.
I know.
I'll start out. This Vine was like, it went from being my favorite to being my least favorite to my favorite to my least favorite. Like it just varied so much.
Yeah.
Like there was time, like when it first started out, I loved Vine. Like I loved going on, just seeing all this stuff, and it made me laugh genuinely so hard. and then it like got down to like when subscribers started happening and stuff like that. I didn't really like it. Well, like when it just all boiled down to like only seeing like subscribe stuff, and that's really it became like a YouTube kind of thing for it. I didn't really like I didn't like it after that point, and then it kind of became repetitive, and people were trying to keep up with each other. I don't know, it just and then it just I don't know, it just kind of went downhill from there.
Back in my day, I uploaded a video on Vine where, see, you guys don't know, but I'm colorblind, and I put on some Dora sunglasses I bought from Target, and I was able to see colors for the first time. You know, it was such a heartwarming time. You know.
I'm not gonna lie.
Logan Paul, is that you?
My favorite part of Snapchat was making those videos. Routine with it.
You mean Vine?
Snapchat.
Oh, shit.
Dude,
Snapchat.
there's so many social medias we can't keep up with which one we're talking about.
So yeah, that's the thing with Vine. Was that it was like when we made those like stupid little videos, they were so much fun. And then
Yeah, I remember when I used to make them with my friend Colin too.
Yeah, and then we even made them in like Spanish class. Remember that? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, when Vine first came out, like, it was so fun. Like, it was just like this brand new thing, and everybody had a shot at it, and nobody knew what they were doing, and it was just so fun. Like, you just like had this new camera where you tap on it, it's recording, and then you stop tapping, and it goes to the next scene, and like it's editing while you're recording.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like, I thought, like, there's just so much that we could do back then. And just, like, making all those original Vines, like, if you go back on my Vine account, there's just so many, like, fun memories from back then.
Yeah.
And then, like, even the ones that were popular back then were just, like, really fun because they were, like, doing the same thing pretty much. They're just trying to figure it out. It's, like, this new system. And, then it just all started changing because people started figuring out how to upload, and then they just let you start uploading, and
then
there's all this.
8-year-olds found it, and then it became cringe central.
Yeah, like then like the popular like basic Viner people that just look really hot and don't do anything else, and they're not funny at all.
And
Just
then
like
the Vine
overtook it.
compilations.
Oh my
Vine
gosh, yeah.
compilations where they just throw tits in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
You either watch it.
Yeah, that's when I stopped using Vine. And then eventually I came back and it started becoming like my favorite all over again because I found like a new community of people who just like make really cynical edits and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is really funny stuff. And like there's like another community of Viners that are just like still really funny. But then that started dying too, and now Vine is going to be shut down in just a couple days. It's still up right now, but it's about to go down.
At least they still made it viewable. I think that's one thing that is really good. Because if like we couldn't go on and see old videos and stuff, that would actually really suck. Because I have a lot of old Vines that I thought were really funny, and it would kind of suck to just see them go.
Yeah, there's just a lot of good memories on that app.
Record them on your computer and keep it.
I have most of them already. Like I even have a Vine compilation video on my channel, and then I just uploaded the other ones onto my second channel. So they're all still around.
But Jay, did you put tits in the thumbnail?
No, because
What?
they're just for fun.
Huh?
Yeah, how
Use Spencer's tits though.
Yeah,
use
you
my
could use
tits.
Spencer's.
All right, I'll put Spencer's chase in the thumbnail.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get into watching it though.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
You don't really get into Vine.
I felt like just it was like YouTube was just better. I don't know why. I don't really spend a lot of time watching videos, even on YouTube. So
I think it
kinda
was
do
just cool,
those.
like being able to just get like personalities of people that are, and just like something really funny in just like a small amount of time.
yeah,
I just think
instead of
that's
watching a
cool.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did-
it's just like really quick laughs that are just like guaranteed to make you laugh in just 7 seconds, and that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I wish I did because I really do like meme festing. Solid for.
But yeah, Vine's about to go. They're coming out with a Vine camera now, so you can still make Vines, but it just goes straight to Twitter. It's not going to be
Yeah.
exactly the same.
I don't mind that too much, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Why do you think it did die? Like,
Uh,
confused what happened?
Probably they're just not. They don't want to pay for the servers anymore, and they're just going to throw it all on Twitter. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Is it not making money?
No, there's no monetization platform on Vine.
What?
Which is kind of weird because people got so established on Vine.
Yeah.
Like King Batch, dude, he got so established to the point where he was in movies.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of Viners are actually like in small time commercials and movies and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Or even some famous people moved to Vine, like Josh Peck. He
Yeah.
became really big on
That
Vine.
was that was fun. Like Josh Peck's Vines and Brendan Urie and some good
Yeah.
stuff.
Alex Ramos.
Oh man, where is that man now?
I don't know. Those are my favorite Vines though. They're freaking so
Yeah.
random and funny.
Yeah. I know. Okay, so moving away from Vine now, and we didn't really discuss talking about this thing, but I want to talk about the differences of Skype and Discord, because I mean that's still
a good
social media.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We all used to use Skype all the time, and now we've just moved over to Discord because it's so much better. You guys want to talk about that? What do
Where's
you,
the
what do you guys
screen
think?
sharing?
Yeah, I feel like that's the only thing.
I don't know. The screen sharing was like always buggy for me. Anyway, it just kind of created like a big hassle. And it's not like I'm trying to like really I guess if I'm trying to like figure out a problem and I'm like, guys, help me with this. I don't want to have to get onto Skype and like
I screen shared a lot actually.
There,
Because
well,
I screen shared with Jordan and Cody, and they were teaching me how to do.
well, the good news is screen sharing will be on Discord.
Yeah.
They announced it already, so.
I just feel like there's a lot more like settings that are easily accessible on Discord.
Yeah.
And I feel like if if like someone was like in our friend group, like a new person from school just decided to start playing League and they actually started playing all the time, I would actually start communicating with Skype instead of Discord. Because Skype is just, it's simple.
yeah.
So anyone can use it. You don't realize that Discord is better until you realize all
You
the
learn
problems with Skype.
yeah.
After
But I-
using
And, like-
it for so long.
The simplicity I like with the Discord is like it's not hard to
It's-
just like set it up really. Somebody just sends you a link, you just click on it and you're in basically.
It's simple like that, but I would I feel like just calling people is it's like a concept everyone gets since they were
Yeah.
I guess.
I think if you're going for like just chatting with your friends, I'd say maybe go with Skype. But if you're like, this is like a platform for gamers. Like that's what it was originally created for, and it's done a really good job with that. You know, it can like connects you with your League friends. Like it shows you League of Legends friends who have Discord and stuff like that, and it's really a good way to like connect with that. I think.
and we're even using the podcast for it. We can just
Yeah.
organize and do things better.
Oh yeah, one thing I love is like you can like ban people from chats and you can make people moderators of different like chats and stuff. So like with us, it's us four. We have like the rights to just come into this chat whenever we want, and we can like add people like guests and stuff. I think that's really cool.
I
like
think
an
that
idea.
just the whole server idea in general is just the better
Yeah.
way.
The way
I-
that like there's like different rooms and you can join different like
Mm-hmm.
completely different servers with people.
Yeah.
I think it's just super cool. You have like different chats in those different rooms.
Well,
then-
TeamSpeak was kind of like that too. It's just that Discord is just a better, fancier looking TeamSpeak.
I never really used TeamSpeak. I never.
I didn't like it because it just wasn't very efficient.
Yeah, it wasn't efficient. It just feels like it's outdated. It was like
Yeah.
2004.
My problem with it is I have a lot of bugs with it on my phone for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just the
I didn't even know
buggiest
that.
thing on my phone.
I swear it was because it was made in 2004.
Yeah.
It changed
Like,
since.
um, like, so Discord isn't perfect, but I like how clean it is. Like, it's just really like clean and like
Yeah,
fairly simple to use, and I like how there's like a million ways of using it too. Like, you can use it on your phone, you can just use it from the browser, you can use it on the desktop app. I mean, you can kind of do that with Skype too, but I just feel like Discord makes it really like universal. Like everywhere you use it, it's exactly the same.
yeah. One thing I also like is how they kind of made it into like a social media type thing, where like these YouTubers can like create a Discord chat, and then a bunch of people go into it. I mean, of course, it's used as like just people spam memes in it and stuff, and it's not really used to full potential. But there are some
Yeah.
chats that you can find from people where like you can have actual conversations with people and stuff. But I mean, if it's like people like PewDiePie releasing it, you're not gonna get anything because it's people spamming it 24/7. But like smaller YouTubers and stuff, if you join their Discord chat, you can actually have good conversations and stuff.
Yeah, I was considering like maybe I make a Spintwist videos Discord
Yeah.
server and like just have whoever I want and just put it up on the channel. Like, hey, come join this, and maybe I'll say hi to you or something. Would be
Yeah,
kind of
that'd be
interesting.
cool.
If you want that, leave that in the comments. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, and maybe if we get more established, we'll actually make like a Discord, like Spin Twist podcast one where people can drop their suggestions and stuff in it.
Yeah, we could even like pull viewers on. Be like, hey, answer question. Goodbye.
Yeah,
That would be
That'd
cool
be
to
kinda
have like a
cool.
Q&A kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like we have like just like a viewer come on and ask a question, and then we can like kind of just talk.
Kick them.
Yeah, kick them afterwards. I think that'd be cool if that's something that like you could get down with. Then definitely
Definitely.
We keep forgetting to tell people at the very beginning of the video to leave suggestions in the comments. No
I
one's
know, we always forget.
people who like don't know us personally. I feel like aren't really gonna get this far into the video.
Yeah.
But anyway, leave a suggestion in the comments if you have any suggestions
Yeah.
for us.
Back to Discord versus Skype. I think like Skype, it's like good for your typical like just call, like just your typical
Yeah.
old fashioned one-on-one call, and then
And
like
video calls.
yeah,
too.
and yeah, video calls too, like a FaceTime type thing. But
Yeah.
like Discord is like a clubhouse almost. Like you come in
Yeah.
there and then you've got your different rooms and like you don't call somebody. You just drop in. You're like almost
Yeah.
like opening a door and entering a room.
Yeah.
I
Well,
really
that
like
way,
that.
I like it too. So like, you're not sitting there calling somebody and waiting for them to pick up.
Yeah.
You just like drop yourself in the room. People get on. They just join the room. They just see, oh, you're in the room. And they just join.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One thing that's kind of funny is like I'll accidentally be in a room and then I'll be this has happened to me multiple times, but I'll be watching like a YouTube video and I'll be in a room not remembering and someone will come in and start saying something. I'm like, what the F? Who's talking in this video? What's going on? And then I pause my video and they're like, hello, Spencer? I'm like, oh, shoot. What's up? That just happened today with Brian, too. So it happens all the time. I remember when I was watching Jared, I was watching one of your Spintwist games video, link in the description. I was watching one of your videos, and then you came on and started talking like Spencer. I'm like, wait, why am I not answering him in the video, dude? and then like paused it, and then it got really repetitive. So I'm like, wait, and then I paused it, and I was, oh shoot, you remember
It's-
that, Jay?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
watching videos and being in the Discord chat, or it's so trippy. Dude.
Especially
Yeah.
especially if you're watching a video with us in it. It's like
funny. Yeah,
it's so
Yeah.
weird. You got any thoughts, Daniel?
I love you guys.
Oh, thanks,
And
dude.
I think Discord is amazing. Thank you guys.
Hey, you're welcome, dude.
You sound
We
stoned.
appreciate the input.
I mean, I live in a Muslim country, so maybe they'll stone me to death. Just kidding. American jokes, American jokes.
Making jokes.
It's not racist because he is.
All right, guys. Let's wrap it up with Omegle. How about
Okay.
ye old Omegle?
That's like I feel like Omegle is just like the place that you remember when going like 3 or 4 years ago. Like
Yeah.
you remember going on there and like messing with people and seeing people beat off their weenies. It's just like
My favorite is just the idea of Omegle. How it's like meet new people randomly, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a solid idea.
yeah.
And then other apps and other people do it too. But as soon as like a year, not even a year, like I'm saying, like saw like 6 months into its popularity, it's just people trying to f on the internet.
Yeah, it's just
I remember when
Yeah,
I used to
just-
go onto the chat and like actually have conversations with people, and now you go on there and it's like, oh, M22 horny AF boy, where you at? And it's
Yeah.
like, no, not like this. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like Omegle's like that thing that you have a bunch of memories on, but you never want to go on.
yeah. I gotta say, like, it's fun, but it's traumatizing.
Yeah,
Like
I remember-
you can meet some funny people, and you
yeah,
can meet some scary people.
yeah. And I remember Jay, when like I don't remember, it might have been chat roulette, but like we were like we were just on it and like we weren't doing anything inappropriate, and they had this like thing where you would have to like if they thought you were doing something inappropriate, you'd have to like for like 30 minutes you'd have to look at people's
Oh yeah, we
things,
had to
and
be
you
a judge,
choose, you had to like choose people that were like doing inappropriate things, and you could like ban them and stuff, and I thought that was the dumbest thing ever.
That's a horrible system. Like
Yeah.
it's like taking somebody, like arresting somebody for a crime, and being like, "All right, you're a police officer now."
And I remember like we were just trying to have fun, dude, and then people kept banning us, and we just we eventually had like a 3-hour time where we had to ban people, and we're like, no, F
Yeah.
this.
I think that's actually why we moved to Amigo. Like we were originally using
Yeah.
chat roulette, and then their system
Well,
was
it's
just
'cause-
horrible. And
Yeah,
then we
it's
moved to
because
Amigo.
there was like no people like jacking off on chat roulette, and now we know why. It's because
The stupid
can't-
system.
I don't think it's
bans
like that
everything.
anymore, but I don't
Actu-
think it's like that anymore. But it was
Yeah.
freaking annoying for sure.
Well, and I was trying to think, okay, guys, but I feel like we're older or younger. We're younger than the chat rooms. And I think, like, I remember, like, people always saying, or my parents always saying, like, oh, I remember chat rooms and chat rooms. Let's say, talk about chat rooms. Like, what were those? Do you know? Like, was it the same idea? Like, or was it just, like, a Discord thing, and they just talk with your friends?
I don't know.
Or is it random people?
That's way before my time, so
Same. So.
I assume it's just like it's
I'm assuming it's like Discord where you have all your friends and stuff.
kinda, yeah. I think that they did have just like some random ones that are like, come join this chat room if you are like if
Yeah.
you enjoy these things. I assume that's kind of how it worked.
If you enjoy fame, weed, and pussy, join this club.
Yeah,
Join this chat room.
but it was different though. I think like you had to pay for those back then. Like you had to pay for like something a minute.
Yeah. I think so,
Well-
yeah. Those. Oh, yeah, like on Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, they talk about that in there. Huh?
Fonda. And he's like, you have to pay hourly for that? And he's like, yeah, sometimes we'll talk for 3 to 4 hours. And he's like, you have to pay minutely for that? Yeah, grandma gets kind of teed off. It was kind of like funny, like kind of just thinking about how the world's changed in that sort of aspect.
Yeah.
I don't know, or just like any communication, like pagers and like
Yeah,
Internet
I
and
can't
old
even
games, like-
think of that. I
It's
just
like-
can't think of that.
it's like what are you talking about?
Like,
Why
I'm
would you
li-
even do that?
Like I listened to I don't know if you guys have heard. I know Miko, you have, but it's called the Serial Podcast, and they're talking about like how him and the victim were. You'd have to like listen to it to know what I'm talking about, but like they were paging and stuff, and I just kind of think like, what the frick? Like, so I don't even like know what that means.
I know. I don't even know how a pager works.
Yeah,
I think it's like you have a box with you, and it just lets you know if someone's calling you at
Mhm.
home. Like I don't know.
yeah, it's like
And it just
It's so
says, "Hey,
foreign
this
to
guy,
me.
this guy called you," and so that way you know to like get home faster because they called you or something.
Yeah.
Or I could just be totally wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I've
know.
never understood it. Like you always see it in like the old TV shows. They're like, oh, someone paged me,
Yeah.
and then they like show the pager, and there's no speaker, there's no screen. How does this thing work? I don't understand. Like, what is a page? I don't know. Yeah.
Or even could you imagine, dude? I forget that they didn't have caller ID. Like, you would just pick
Yeah.
up the phone and have no idea who it was.
Dude, that was me
Every
for
time.
the. Dude, that was me. That was me my entire life, just up until like 3 years ago. We didn't have caller ID
Yeah.
until like 3 years ago. We had no
No.
idea who was calling.
That's freaking great. That's so like weird.
Yeah,
I'm in the house.
that would be now weird for me now because I've had a cell phone since then.
And it
Yeah.
makes more sense now. That's why, like, my dad, whenever he answers, he's like, "Hi," and then he says his name. Like, "Hi, my name's Curtis." Like, I never answer the phone. "Hi, my name's Dominic." Like, it's just like,
Whoa,
"Hey, what's
Dominic's
going on?" Like,
Sometimes when I get when I get like people I don't know, I'll just like answer the phone in like a weird voice. Do you guys
I
do
always
that?
answer in Spanish.
I used to do that until I answered and it was like for a job interview and I'm like, oh shoot.
Unless, like,
Wrong house, please.
"Hola, ¿cómo está?"
¿Qué pasa, hombre? Oh, that was the whitest thing I've ever said. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys.
¿Qué pasa, hombres?
¿Qué pasa, hombres?
Honduras.
Oh, God.
So
Oh.
amigo.
Amigo.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out. Omegle, best social media thing. that one's my
By
favorite.
far.
Someday we got to get back together and we'll just troll the people of Amigo because it honestly is like pretty fun.
It is pretty fun.
Troll people on Omegle.
But I feel like you can't really anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a bunch of horny people now.
Well, you just like you act like somebody you're not, or like I don't know. What I like to do. This is pretty creepy, but I got I had this thing. I think it was called Wireshark, and
Oh, yeah.
you could look up their IP address and then see where they're from, and then you just type it in the chat, and they get freaked out. That's
that
so
was
fun.
funny. I liked watching those videos where that dude has like that deep voice changer, and he's like, I know you're from blank blank, and it's like, what the frick, and they like freak out. It's the funniest thing.
I would, Daniel, Jest, and Murrow, and we would dress up as the Taliban.
Jeez.
True story.
Yeah, it's real. Like, we got shirts and stuff, and we
Yeah.
looked like we
Wait,
were
I
like
did that
these like Muslim terrorists.
too. Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
remember
funny.
that. And we were
people,
like trying to ask your mom for like her hijab or something like that, and then like it was like the most random thing. Oh god.
I just always remember like being at your old house that was like your uncle's house, I think, in Taylorsville.
Yeah, the one downstairs, and we were like,
Yeah, and we like we did Omegle out in the tent and stuff, and like met
yeah,
random people.
when Ryan got that one girl to like show us the camera. and
Oh
it's
my
like, what the
god.
frick?
That-
We were like 12 or 13. We were like, oh my gosh, dude.
Wait, what?
I don't even know if we should talk
That-
about that one.
No, that's
That's
a
a-
story for another time. That's a story for another time. But it's just kind of like, it's just weird to think that like we've evolved from that. Like it
Yeah.
seems like that was just like not very long ago. It's weird how time flies.
I just remember how fun it was, just like being down on that bed in the basement, eating
Yeah.
Doritos, and just being on Omegle.
Yeah, for
I
real.
think that's when we met Raven and
Yeah, it was. later.
stuff. Yeah.
I don't even know.
We were out in the tent, I think, weren't we?
Yeah, I think we were actually. Maybe.
That was so funny, dude. Those were the good days, dude. Those were the
Yeah.
good days.
Yeah. They really were.
We would spend, yeah, seriously, we would spend like all night on Omegle.
Yeah.
Just
All right, we've been recording for a long time now.
What are we at?
We're at an hour 24, but that's not going to be correct because we got some stuff
Oh,
to
yeah.
edit out.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. We talked a lot of crap on social media, talk a lot of good on social media.
If you guys like these specials, definitely leave a like because we like doing them. We want to kind of think of more ways that we can do special ones.
Don't watch midget porn unless you're into that shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel.
On a related note.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching,
if you guys have any ideas for the next special, you guys want to talk us, you guys want us to talk about another like category of things, just go ahead and leave a comment. And
Wait.
If you have any topics, make sure to leave a comment, or you can tweet at us. The Twitter's in the description, so
yeah,
definitely follow us on Twitter because we try to keep up to date. We try and respond to anything that people will say to us, and so just definitely if you want to support us, follow us on Twitter, and keep up with our stuff. So
Yeah, because like seriously, like it's if you do post an idea and stuff, you'd be like one of the very first people to ever put an idea.
yeah,
Probably, most likely gonna do it for sure. Like
yeah. Even if it's something stupid, we could still like maybe like on the first episode we spun memes and we put memes into a topic. Yeah, like come on, we can take your topic and do something.
yeah. We'll
unless,
literally talk
unless
about
it's a
anything.
dumb idea, then
It would have to be pretty dumb for us not to talk about it.
But yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Any idea is a good idea, except for the
the
Two
bad
girls with a
ideas.
couple with midget actresses.
Daniel, what's up with you and midgets, bro?
They're so adorable, dude. Come on.
I agree for sure.
all right.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thanks guys.
Goodbye.
Thanks, dudes.